Have you ever studied English for months or even years, but when it's time to speak, you suddenly wonder, am I saying this correctly?
Or maybe you've had a conversation and realize later that you made a small mistake. The good news is that almost every English learner makes the same kinds of mistakes.
That's right, and today we're going to talk about some of the most common ones. More importantly, we'll show you how to avoid them in real conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Leo. Don't worry if you've made these mistakes before. That's completely normal. Every mistake is another step toward becoming a more confident English speaker. All right, Anna, let's get started.
Leo, do you remember some of the mistakes you made when you were learning another language?
Oh, definitely. I used to translate everything directly from my native language. I thought that if a sentence worked in my language, it would also work in English.
That's probably the most common mistake of all.
It really is. Translation can be helpful sometimes, but English has its own way of expressing ideas.
Let's look at a simple example.
Sure.
Many learners say, I have 30 years.
I hear that one a lot.
But in English, we don't use have when talking about age. Instead, we say, I am 30 years old.
Exactly. It sounds like a small difference, but it's a very important one.
Here's another example. Some learners say, I have hunger.
Instead, we simply say, I'm hungry.
And not, I have cold.
Right. We say, I'm cold.
English often uses adjectives where other languages use verbs like have.
That's a great pattern to remember.
Speaking of patterns, another mistake is trying to translate every single word.
Yes, sometimes learners know all the words individually, but when they put them together, the sentence doesn't sound natural.
That's why learning phrases instead of isolated words is so helpful.
For example, instead of memorizing only the word decision, learn the phrase make a decision.
Not do a decision.
Exactly.
Here's another one. Take a shower.
Not make a shower.
Learning common word combinations makes your English sound much more natural.
We call these combinations collocations.
That's a useful word. A collocation is a group of words that naturally go together. Native speakers use them without thinking about it.
So instead of memorizing single words, try memorizing short phrases.
Your English will immediately sound more fluent.
Let's talk about another mistake, forgetting the third person S.
Ah, yes, this one is everywhere.
Someone might say, my brother work in a hospital.
But the correct sentence is, my brother works in a hospital.
Just one little letter changes the sentence.
It seems small, but native speakers notice it very quickly.
The same happens with she like coffee.
Instead say, she likes coffee.
It's a tiny habit that takes practice.
One thing that helped me was slowing down when I spoke.
That's a great tip.
Many learners know the grammar, but they speak so quickly that they forget the ending.
Speaking a little more slowly often improves accuracy.
Another common mistake involves prepositions.
Those little words can be surprisingly difficult.
They really can.
For example, people often say, I'm married with Sarah.
The correct phrase is, I'm married to Sarah.
Or someone says, I'm good in English.
We usually say, I'm good at English.
Here's another one.
Go ahead.
I'm interested on history.
Instead, say, I'm interested in history.
Unfortunately, there aren't always logical rules.
That's true. The best approach is to learn the entire phrase.
Here's another mistake I hear almost every day.
Let me guess.
People is.
Exactly.
Even though people refers to many individuals, it's already a plural noun.
So we say, people are friendly.
Never people is friendly.
Another example is information.
Right.
Many learners say, I have many informations.
But information is uncountable.
So we simply say, I have a lot of information.
English has several words like that.
Advice.
Furniture.
Homework.
Luggage.
They're uncountable, so we don't usually add an S.
Let's move to pronunciation.
Good idea.
Sometimes learners worry too much about having the perfect accent.
I couldn't agree more.
Having an accent isn't a problem.
Clear communication is much more important.
Exactly.
Instead of trying to sound exactly like a native speaker, focus on speaking clearly.
That builds confidence much faster.
Here's a question for you, Leo.
Go ahead.
What's another mistake learners often make in conversations?
They apologize too much.
That's interesting.
They'll say, sorry for my bad English before every sentence.
I've seen that too.
Honestly, most people don't expect perfection.
They simply want to understand you.
Instead of apologizing, just speak.
Confidence makes a big difference.
Sometimes learners also become afraid of making mistakes.
And that fear keeps them silent.
Exactly.
But here's the truth.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Native speakers make mistakes too.
We forget words.
We correct ourselves.
We restart sentences.
That's normal conversation.
Anna, could you repeat what you just said about correcting ourselves?
Of course, I said that native speakers also correct themselves during conversations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's another useful reminder for our viewers.
Never feel embarrassed to ask someone to repeat something.
You can simply say, "Could you say that again?"
Or, sorry, I didn't catch that.
Those are natural expressions that native speakers use every day.
Let's talk about another habit.
Sure.
Some learners stop speaking because they can't remember one word.
That's a very common situation.
Instead of stopping completely, describe the word.
Exactly.
If you forget the word umbrella, you could say, the thing you use when it rains.
That's excellent communication.
Fluency isn't knowing every word.
It's knowing how to keep the conversation going.
Here's another mistake.
Listening?
Exactly.
People usually think speaking is the hardest skill.
But listening is equally important.
Sometimes learners focus so much on what they want to say that they stop listening.
Good conversations are balanced.
Listen carefully.
Respond naturally.
Ask questions.
Show interest.
That's how conversations grow naturally.
Another thing I've noticed is that many learners compare themselves to others.
That's dangerous.
Why do you think so?
Because everyone learns at a different pace.
That's true.
Someone may have studied English for 10 years.
Someone else may have started only 6 months ago.
Comparing yourself doesn't help.
Comparing yourself to your past self is much more useful.
Celebrate your progress.
Before we finish, let's review a few of today's biggest points.
Don't translate every sentence directly.
Learn phrases instead of individual words.
Don't forget the third person S.
Practice common prepositions.
Learn which nouns are uncountable.
Focus on clear communication instead of a perfect accent.
Don't apologize every time you speak.
Don't be afraid to ask someone to repeat something.
Keep talking even if you forget a word.
And most importantly,
Keep practicing.
every conversation helps you improve.
Every mistake teaches you something.
Every day you practice, you become a little more confident.
That's what learning a language is all about.
Exactly.
So here's a question for everyone watching.
Which mistake have you made the most while learning English?
Tell us in the comments.
We'd love to read your answers.
And remember, this is a community where everyone is learning together.
There's no reason to feel embarrassed.
We're all improving one conversation at a time.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more confident about speaking English.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please give this video a like and subscribe to the English Talk channel for more real-life English conversations.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.